Hello Internet, welcome back to our food person, delivery boy, final delivery, whatever series. And yeah, so like I said, the last couple episodes we've been sort of stuck with trying to get things installed. We're having a little bit of an issue with our CBM installation. I complained about it a fair bit. The percentages of us failing when we install Bionics is still pretty high. Ooh, I forgot to last stream. I forgot to turn on my music. I'm still really torn on the music. You can see that, I guess, can't you? Let's put that down so no one gets to see my app folder because I have no idea what's in there. Anyway, yes, I forgot to put music on last time, which is fine, but with the fan going and things, I do like having the background music. I'm really torn on it. I don't even like the songs very much, but and hopefully it's not super duper loud, but I feel like we need something on in the background. Let me really quick, let me take a peek in my apps folder so I can see what you saw, just in case nothing offensive springing out at me. Some piracy stuff, but we don't need to talk about that. So okay, back to Cataclysm. Hello everyone. Hopefully the music is balanced all right. We're going to be going into the lab, man, all over the place. Having a not great day today, personally, and it's affecting me a little bit. So let's just gloss over that for the time being. So yes, we want to install CBMs, but unfortunately our skills are just kind of blah. Our computers is 4, our first aid is 7, and yet we still have 50-60% failure rates. I think that that's ridiculous, but whatever, we can't control that. So instead of griping about it and complaining and not making progress, we're just going to dive into the lab and continue exploring the lab. I don't know if we're going to make it to the basement or what, but we're going to at least poke around a little bit, see if we can kill at least one turret. Because if we can kill a turret, then we have ammunition forever. Currently we're using the Grand. That'll do. So let's drop the stuff we picked up. We're also running out of space in our vehicle, which is a little bit concerning because I haven't really put a lot of thought into this and we didn't expand it. Was that tea frozen like 5 seconds ago? I don't think it was. That's pretty odd, considering it is 1 day from summertime and it's frozen. So check our inventory. We don't need all this stuff. Let's drop some of this. First aid kit can go. Keep the flashlight for exploring the lab. Why do I have an EMP grenade in my inventory? Okay, we don't need that, most likely. And our gear could do with a repair, but we're going to ignore that for now and push back into the basement. We do have the pickaxe in our inventory, so if we come across anything exciting, we can dive in there and it should be good. Your mouth will be frostbitten within the hour. Within the hour? Minus 26. Within the hour. It wasn't this cold. You feel your head getting chilly. Oh, yeah. So, we're on current experimental. For those of you who don't know, there are bugs. Unsurprisingly, there are bugs with temperature still. They are pretty bad. You'll see in this particular space we have negative 73 on our mouth. This is why we're getting cold messages, because some tiles in certain places have really crazy temperature associated with them. Forgot about this and feel like I'm going to be really frustrated by it, but we'll go out and see if we can put something on our mouth. So like if we check again, look, we're at negative 70 whatever. We weren't a minute ago. I don't know of a way to do this. Someone said, so let's save. Someone said it happens when you load your game, and if you go to weather and change it to clear, it might toggle it back and fix it. So we go to map, weather, yes. And we go to clear. It looks like it did fix it. So I'm not sure what exactly is causing this. You'll see we're even hot now. Always, it's always something. Let's re-enable achievements. Okay, hooray. So I don't think we need the scarf unless we walk through something and get super cold again. which we don't seem to be doing, so we should be okay to explore. We are still kind of cold on our head and mouth. I suppose we could throw on a cap or something and a scarf. Hello, C Black. Welcome to the chat. So I don't know if we have clothes. We would have put the clothes on the exterior of our vehicle. Not that side, apparently. Sure. Not really anything. We didn't really bring much with us. It's dark. Let's, do we have a tailor's kit here? Give me the tailor's kit. I guess we'll make a scarf. And, maybe a knit cap or something. There should be rags in here somewhere. We'll butcher the blanket. Grab some rags. Walk out. So I'm having a not great day today. Big surprise. Pretty much business as usual, you know, on the stream. You know, I get people who say like, oh, you know, if you didn't complain so much, or like, hey, if you, you know, why do you always murder? Why do you always talk about such negative things? And the reality is, you know, things are often pretty bad. Mostly today, it's just an annoyance that has really got me frustrated. Simple patchwork, long patchwork. One is for mutants, right? Like, I don't need the big one. Give me the little teeny one. 10 minutes to make a scarf. Sinew, sure. Rags on my body, please. Dispose of the mace. Sure, drop the mace. So over the weekend, or rather last week, I ordered something off of Etsy because I was like, you know, I go long periods basically without doing anything for myself, and I kind of got in my head like, I've been down lately, it would make me feel better if I bought something for myself. So I was like, you know, I'll go on Etsy. I have all these PlayStation 2 games. Why don't I buy a PlayStation 2? And I ordered one last week and was like real excited about it. I mean, I regretted it immediately and was like, oh, I should have saved that money. But once I had already put in the order, I was like, you know, I'm pretty excited. I have all these games I'm not able to play that I've been picking up at like flea markets and thrift stores over the years. It would be nice to be able to play them, maybe put them on the channel, that kind of thing. So I was pretty excited, and like 5 or 6 days went by and it still didn't ship, and I was like, you know, starting to get annoyed kind of, because I ordered some other stuff to go with it, you know, because you need things. You can't just buy a PlayStation. They never come with cords. They never have what you need. So it's like I ordered a bunch of stuff, and then today I got up and was like, maybe it's shipped, you know, why hasn't it shipped? And today I checked and the order was canceled. So for no reason, you know, it's been like 6 days. I don't know why it took so long to cancel the order. I don't know why the order was canceled. Was pretty irritated, you know, because I already bought other stuff for it. So it's like I just wasted a bunch of money on things I don't need, because now I'm not getting the PlayStation. And, you know, I went on Etsy and was like, I tried to contact the seller. So I was like, you know, hey, I just ordered from you. I have a thing from Etsy that says it was canceled. What, you know, what's going on? So I tried to send the shop a message, and Etsy says, we can't send your message. And I was like, okay, that's annoying. So I Google that, and they're like, yeah, if you get this message, don't send any more messages or they'll ban your account. And it's like, okay. Because they don't want you harassing their sellers or whatever. So I was like, all right, just leave it alone. So I tried to contact Etsy, and like Etsy doesn't have a live chat. They don't seem to have a phone number. They only have their help menu, whatever. And so like I've been Googling, trying to figure out why this was canceled. There's no explanation. I can't get a hold of anyone, and it's super annoying. And I'm kind of pissed about it. Like I was real angry at the time because like I said, I don't do a lot for myself. So when I do decide like, hey, I'm going to spend money on myself, I usually start to get excited about it. Like, you know, I don't know, it feels kind of embarrassing to be like, I was excited for a 20-year-old video game console, but like, I don't know, I was, you know, I don't have a lot of good stuff in my life, so like, I've been driving my route lately, and I've been thinking, like, I went through my old PlayStation collection and was like, you know, oh man, I can't wait to play this. Oh, we could maybe put this on the channel, and like, oh, this, you know. So I was a little excited about it, and then today it was just like getting kicked in the face because it's like I don't know what I did wrong. You know, it's my credit card. I use it all the time. It's not like there's there's no like hold on the account. It wasn't like a stolen card. It's my card. I know I have the money. I don't know why that happened, but that was very upsetting, like surprisingly upsetting. I didn't really think it would bother me as much as it did, but I was pretty miffed about it. So much so that so this happened right before I was going to go live. I was going to go live like 20 minutes ago, and was like, oh, I'll go live. Oh, let's check it real quick before we go live so we can talk about, that I'm getting this thing ordered and whatever. And then I, checked it and it was canceled, and I was pretty unhappy. So, yeah. So that was a downer. And then I couldn't stream because I was like real angry. So I was like, okay, go get a coffee at the dollar store or something. Go calm down a little bit before you stream, because you're gonna be pissy, and people don't like to hear you pissy and whatever. So I went and got a coffee, and of course they didn't have the coffees. So I go and I'm like, oh, you just need a coffee, you need to calm down. And I get there and there's no coffee in the cooler. And I was like, oh, okay, universe, you're just being a dick now. So I got myself a warm coffee off the shelf, one of those monster coffee drinks that I like. Salted caramel, pretty good. D Black says PS1 or PS2. It was a PS2. I already have most of the PS1 stuff that I need. The disc tray on my PS1 is busted, but it's still workable. I can still do some stuff with it. Plus, I'm a fan of so we've talked about it on the channel. I collect things, and part of I know it's stupid because they're made for this, but when I collect things, I'm a big fan of maintaining the physical media. So most of the time I play digital backups of games rather than the actual disc, because I like to preserve the discs as much as possible, which I don't know, I think it's silly. They're obviously made to be used, but there's a part of my brain that's well, yeah, but if you bump the machine and it wrecks the disc, then you've lost a piece of history forever, so that was part of why I went to Etsy to get the PS2, because it would be set up to play game backups, not just the physical media. So really need to get the PayPal or a post office box. I have a post office box. Oh, you mean for you? Ah, you mean for people to send me things? No, I mean that is still far away, and I don't know. Don't really want to talk about that. So that was a downer today, and it comes on the back of a couple other downers this week. So, just not super thrilled with the way the week is going. We didn't get to stream yesterday. I know some people follow me on Twitter, but there's really nowhere I can communicate with my audience other than Twitter. So, I know most people don't even get those messages when I put them out. But yeah, couldn't stream yesterday. I thought I would have time, and then it just sort of worked out that I didn't. Where? Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out where this light is coming from, and it's right in front of me. You hurt your hand smashing the glass. Well, I'm glad that happened, because now I know I have to go back up and get my mace, which I forgot about when we were crafting. So yeah, I expected I could stream yesterday, and then it just didn't work out that way, and more kind of BS, with that technical... it's the same thing as with Etsy. It's this little stuff of if you were working the way you're supposed to work, I wouldn't have had this problem. So I had issues with my cell phone company over the last couple of, months really, and finally decided to do something about it. So I had to deal with that, and it was a very lengthy live chat experience that was very unpleasant. I think we were on, yes, the battery charger. Wield the mace, need the mace for combat. Check our temperature. We're okay. Let's head down. So yesterday I went through some rigmarole with my old cell phone company. That was not fun. Very tedious. They're asking for numbers I don't know. Like, I think it's like the IDE number of the phone I'm trying to set up and all this stuff, and then they have to explain to me where I'm going with it, and it's a whole thing, and very lengthy wait times, and I don't know. It's like I just wanted to do something simple. Like all I wanted, all I need them to do is send me a replacement SIM card with my phone number on it. SIM cards, the ones that they have, are universal, so it doesn't matter what phone I'm transitioning to. All their advertisements and stuff say that you don't need to. It doesn't matter what phone you pick as long as it's meant for like North America or whatever. It's just plug it in. But for some reason, in order to get them to send me one, he needed all this information about the phone I'm using or I'm going to be using, and trying to upsell me to the next plan. I don't want another plan. I just literally want to change phones, with the exact same plan. And it was a pain in the butt. And when I got there, I was like, okay, it's not one of the big cell phone companies. It's not like Verizon or any of those. It's some pretty not small, but a smaller company. So I was like, this is going to be a really short wait time. How many customers could they possibly have? And then I was like 130th in line for customer support. It was terrible. But what are you gonna do? That's like, it's such a minor thing. It's just so frustrating to me when there's like something technical that is the issue. Just like with Etsy, it's a website that is devoted to transactions. That is the whole point, is to hook the customer up with a store, make that transaction happen, and then take a little bit off the top for Etsy. You would think that all you need to do for Etsy is go to the website, create an account or whatever, or log in with Google, whatever, put in your number for your card, and you get a product in the mail. It should not be more complicated than that. Just like I've been frustrated with the whole business stuff, starting a business and whatever. I remember there was a time in like human history where starting a business was as simple as being like, hey, I have 10 chickens. Would you like a chicken? I'll give you a chicken if you give me like 30 apples or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, remember, there was a period in human history where a business was as simple as, I have something you want, let's make a deal. And nowadays, it's like super technical. Oh, do you register as an S Corp or a C Corp? Well, if I go the LLC route, it's taxed differently. The structure of the taxation can be whatever you want it to be. It's still technically the legal entity is an LLC, but you're taxed as an S corporation because blah. It's like, I just want. Shouldn't be so hard. So I've been a little bit frustrated lately. In general, and yeah, that tends to spill out into every aspect of your life. When you're having a bad time, everybody knows this. Was like, if you, I don't know, I grew up with an angry stepdad, so it's like when he's angry, it affects the whole house the whole time, right? Like he had a bad day at work, so that bad day at work leaks out into the family dynamic, into dinner time, into leisure time, whatever. And it's kind of like that. It's like you have a bad day, and it's way more than just that you had a bad day. It kind of snowballs to consume things. And yeah, I've just been down a little bit the last couple of days, which is a real bummer because I had a pretty nice weekend. But Monday and Tuesday have been not so good. And then there's always work stuff, and I don't want to ramble too much about things. I don't know. I'm just I'm frustrated by everything, Like it's always something. Politics. Right? So here, I'm gonna give you a hot take, internet. Some of you are older folks. My audience tends to be a little bit older than a lot of YouTuber people. Most of my audience is in their 30s. So some of you might have campaign signs in your yards right now. I think putting up campaign signs is really, really dumb. I don't understand why people feel the need to share who they are voting for. I think that it's fine to be proud of who you're voting for, but don't put like it really so I don't want to like go politics route or anything. I don't want to have another conversation about politics because I've done it before, and you know, generally is a turnoff for people. But I gotta tell you, there's a certain candidate, and I'm starting to see a lot of signs in their yard for this candidate, and it really bothers me. So that's something I've been noticing on my route. So I just I don't get the obsession with putting stuff in your yard, really, like in any capacity, not even just like campaign signs, but like I don't get Christmas decorations. I don't really understand why put a reindeer in your front yard. I don't see how that. I don't know. We don't need to talk about it. 30s is not old. I mean, I feel old though. Politics in CDDA is the big cringe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that politics is a part of life, and I don't know. Sometimes I like talking about politics. Usually, it's just an angry reference to something that has happened. Like, oh, why did they get to move when I was peeking? Not only did they move while I was peeking, but they hit me. That's not right. Okay, well now we have to fight a bunch of slime. So that's a downer. I don't know. I think politics is a part of life, and I think that people deserve to have an outlet. And YouTube has been an outlet for me. There are a lot of things I do on YouTube that are not optimal, like talking about when I'm sad and kind of angry. Peeking isn't a free move. I always thought that peeking was, but okay, that's a bummer. I don't think I knew that. Okay, so we're out of stam, so I gotta deal with these blob. I really hate the blob, or I'm sorry, slimes, excuse me, because of their ability to separate. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I do on YouTube that is contrary to classic logic. If I didn't want to talk about, I don't know, like talking about my depression and stuff is something you should not do on YouTube. That's just, it's against classic advice, you know, is to never talk about that kind of stuff and just do the content. It's just not me. I don't know. Sometimes I want to talk about politics. Sometimes I get upset that my politicians are more focused on banning a social media platform rather than treating the coronavirus. And that kind of stuff is upsetting, and sometimes you need to express that out loud. I don't know. I learned the hard way that peeking is not a free move. Yeah, I didn't really know that. I kind of thought it was. But whatever. I'm sure I will forget about that in like 10 minutes and then just do it again. Okay, have we already explored? This is a pretty small... To my surprise, we haven't seen any turrets yet. I'm not going up in the fungal area. There could be more up there. I really don't want to go through the fungal area. Vein Fiend sets a 10-minute timer. Yeah. I mean, it's difficult because, like, you learn a lot about Cataclysm, but you forget what you know. Like, I'm constantly on Discord, and people will say, what is that? Fungal clump. I don't know what that is, but I changed my mind. I don't want to be here anymore. Let's go away from there. I'm constantly learning things on Discord. People say, like, oh, you can do this, you can do that, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that, you know. Despite playing hundreds of hours of this game, I still don't know everything, and it's like I forget the things almost immediately after hearing them. So, you know, it's like I wish I could retain information. I keep saying it's like. It's not good Englishing. Smashing that is a very good non-fungal infectious idea. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. I really wish that I have the no fungal mod on at the moment, I believe. I really wish the mod would remove fungal terrain as well. Yeah, I do have the no fungal monsters mod. I don't know if you can remove terrain or not through blacklisting. Hello Dan Hawk, welcome to chat. Learned today on advanced move Shift M to move group. I don't think I knew that. I very rarely use advanced inventory. Shift M, huh? Does it tell you that somewhere? Shift M, move item stack. Move an amount of item, move item stack. Okay, I don't know. I don't use advanced inventory very much. Another extremely well lit room that I'm gonna smash all the lights just to be a little more cautious. Hopefully we don't get exposed to too much while we go checking out the doors here. And again, we discovered previously that this location... Why's my heart... Why am I losing stamina? You hear screams of pain from the north. Interesting. Oh, because I'm smashing lights, that's why. Let's check for lights under the furniture. We know that they can spawn there. And we kind of need it to be dark. Oh, I just saw something move out of the corner of my eye. I thought there was a mouse in my room. It is a receipt that has fallen down off of my bookshelf, flapping in my fan, the wind from my fan. Okay, I'm not actually finding anything under the furniture, but it's still pretty lit in this central location. That makes me think they're under the terminals. Lighting bright, broken console. Right, broken console. So where's this light coming from? I don't know, maybe this one? No. So it's lit right here, but why is it lit right here? Maybe this one? No. Whatever. It's very dark here, we should be okay. Can't really see though. Flip on the light. Peek. Another auto dock room. Pretty good. Because it will give us another anesthesia kit, and there is an actual clean bionic in there. Ooh, although there is a hole, multiple holes in the floor here. Southwest, you hear, you lied to me. Look at what you've done. Followed by an electronic voice saying you'll pay for this. Okay. I don't know 100% the rules for collapsed floors like that. Hopefully walking next to them is not dangerous. So we've got prototype, broken, prototype, and I think another broken one. So these will be easy to kill, and we can harvest them possibly for more of those alloy armor CBMs. Grab the anesthesia kit, and let's take a peek and see what this CBM is. It's too dark to see. Flashlight. What are you? Alarm system CBM. We already have one. Microcentrifuge, safety glasses, and then the collapsed floor. Really no reason for us to go in there. I suppose we can kill the cyborgs, but let's continue exploring a bit before we do that. Just to see what's in the area. A lot of these big open rooms I'm a little hesitant to walk through because I can't see to the opposite side there. Like I said, for all we know, there's a turret over here and we wouldn't have any idea. We are in the CBM vault area though. Let's turn off the flashlight and go in. And just peek at the corners. Don't see anything. Try the other side maybe. I mean, we would have been illuminated by that, so they would have seen us, I guess. Whatever, let's check CBMs. What do you got? Finger lighter, we have one, and I don't care about it. And a alarm system CBM. Again, garbage that we already have. Well, I missed a few of your streams, and now there's fancy music in the background. Nice. Yeah, like I said, I'm on the fence about the music. I like having something in the background to cover up, you know, like the creaky chair a little bit, the fan in the background, things like that. The genre of music I really don't care for, but this particular artist does basically only lo-fi and like some electronica and stuff, and they don't really fit with Cataclysm, but I think it's better than nothing. provided that the audio is balanced properly. So yeah, I like having something in the background. Mostly.